to. I want to tell you another thing about how this actually started. You know, I didn't have a teacher to go on this, to begin to understand the home in this way. You know, as an architect, that's what I was trained as. What I did have, I had a book that I got in when I was 18 years old, which I didn't read for nearly, well, over a decade, probably 15 years maybe. I couldn't understand it. When I did pick it up, that actually took me on a journey 26 years ago. It didn't say anything, I don't think anyway, about the house, or very little about the house. It was the I Ching, the oldest book in the world, a Chinese book. But I knew about homes and houses. And so I took that I Ching on an intuitive journey with me into hundreds of homes where I could understand the homes and understand the relationship that people had. So in a sense, this one book that wasn't about homes became my guide and my teacher, if you like, and that's where homesouls came from. What I found when I was doing the homesouls work is, if I needed to know something, it would just come up. So I would think, okay, I don't know this particular thing about the home, so I need to start thinking about this. The phone would ring, something would happen. The next person that I would meet, the next house I would go to, the answers to what I needed to know would be there. The reflection would be there. That home would tell me everything that I needed to know. And it would go on and on and on. And this went on for 13 years in hundreds of houses. And then the book was written. So what I'm saying to you is that what you need to know is very close by. It's probably within 10 feet of where you are now. But there are blind spots. You can't see it until you start to look. And sometimes there may still be blind spots even after then. And that's when people become really helpful, because you start to listen to what did they say. I've already talked quite a lot about how the home reflects to us what's going on in our lives, what's going on in our life stories. The way that the front door is, the way that there are pictures on the wall, there are cabinets, there's stuff in the drawers, there's stuff that hasn't been sorted for so long, stuff turns up, and it carries memory and it carries meaning. But also there are characters. People say things to us. People observe things, passing things, and sometimes these words can be really, really meaningful. You know, I had a tutor, Norman Potter, when I was studying architecture, and he actually wasn't an architecture tutor. He was a poet and a cabinet maker. But he said to me, my boy, find your place of value in this world so full of facts. That didn't mean much to Norman, I'm sure, because he was a poet. He used to say that kind of thing so often. But landing on my ears, that meant so much, and that repeats to me quite a lot. Now, my point with the homesouls and my research over the years and experience with so many houses has found that there are correlations, there are connections between what goes on in our lives and what goes on in our homes. Our homes are reflective of what goes on in our lives. So we have life themes, and those themes can be tracked within the house, and we can see their reflections. So basically what I'm saying is that the themes in your life are connected with rooms in your home. And how do I know this? Well, it's been my lifetime's work, really. And I spent 13 years researching and writing The Secret of Home, my book on this, where I entered hundreds of houses and looked behind the scenes and discovered you know, all the things that I'll be sharing with you. And the main thing I think I can say about this is that, and why would you want to do it? Is because it's empowering. It's very empowering. You see that aspects of your home seem to be like symptoms or symbolic of things that are going on in your life. That's the first thing that you'll begin to realize as you go on this journey around the home. Then the next thing is you'll find that people working with this, transformations have happened in their lives, and they put those transformations down to what they did in their home. So there's the realization, and then there's what you actually do, and I'll show you how to do that on this journey. One thing that it will do for you is it'll make you feel hopeful that this is something you can do. You know, we can work with our homes. Lots of other things we can't. It seems we can't do anything about them. This is something we can do. It'll make you feel more hopeful about issues. It'll make you feel lighter.
Yeah, and excited as well. Hopefully, you'll have fun with it.